Hi, hi, hi. If you can hear me, let me know in the comment section and let me know where you're watching me from. So, we're having a live section today. You can ask me your question related to agriculture, and I will try as much as possible to answer you. So, this is a free consultation that we are going to receive today from me, while I also work on some other assignment. So, let's have a good conversation. Who do we have here? Hi, Cables. How you doing? How is Abuja this evening? Thank you so much for joining. So let me know if you have any question related to agriculture. You can go ahead and ask. What's this? Take this thing away from here. Okay. Hi, let me know how you doing. How was your day? Investors, finding details, business structure. Yes, smart money goals and investor guide. Smart factory. How you doing? How's today? Smart factory. How was your day? How is everything going? Yeah, my day was fine. I'm doing good. I'm doing strong. Thank you for joining my live stream. Oga Bash, no, no. Good evening. How you doing? How was your day? Thank you for joining. We're having a Q&A section. Bash is from Abuja. Your day, how is everything? Who is doing that? Who is doing that? Go and sit down. So initially, we try having a live training, which I believe we should have this Saturday, and our network would not permit us that day. Network was very terrible. We try as much as possible. In fact, that day, some of us who are Nigerians, Glo was bad, NTN was bad. So I could not even have a steady network for me to be able to work. I will switch to net to Glow. Glow will go back. I'll switch to NTN. It was frustrating. So we just have to shut down the live stream. We could not even finish it. So maybe we'll try this Saturday. Let's see if we can complete it because there were key things that I wanted us to discuss and see how we can plan for agriculture. You want to invest into agriculture, how you should plan it. Because it's not just putting in money in a hole. You should know areas that you can put money, what to expect in those areas, stuff like that. So we're still going to have that training. All the slide, everything is still available. So we are still going to have that training. So now, this evening, I'm at home, I'm working. I decided to come live here so we can have one-on-one conversation. If you have a question that you want me to help you to address within the agricultural sector, you can drop it here. We'll have that conversation. So, and again, I also believe that for some people who already start their farm, maybe you're having challenges, you want to, anything, just ask me a question that you want to ask me, and I will be with you here maybe for maybe an hour. You should be able to answer, do a lot together. While I also work on a few documents I'm working on here. So I need questions. I need questions. Quality questions anyway. And if I have questions, just drop it. And I thank you all guys for liking the video. That also shows that we have a good community of serious people. We want more people to join us, learn how to invest in agriculture. In fact, I have to do giveaway for my community here on YouTube. You guys have been amazing, amazing. I remember Prof now very well, Prof Joseph. I remember you very well. I cannot forget my active followers now. No way. I still remember you strongly. 100 million plus agribusiness playbook, five proven agricultural investments in Nigeria. Okay, I remember you. I remember you. So right now, I'm working on the documents. I celebrate you too. Thank you so much. Ah, me again, me again. You promised to reach out to me on WhatsApp. I didn't see you. When I didn't see you. Okay, how do I say my name? Say Koho. Say Koho. I know you cannot pronounce that one. You can only pronounce Denison. Hmm. Let me see. My name is not complicated. Now. It's just that once it's not your dialect, sometimes it might be difficult for you. Scalability. I'm still waiting for questions. So many people, I think people are just scared. Well, like 12 minutes, people are just coming. I'm still waiting for their questions. Okay. A large company in Lagos is interested in agriculture. I'm thinking which type of. If people can do snail farming, snail farming is another business that you can do at home. There's a lot of demand for fresh and dry snails. So you can try snail farming at home or see grass cutter farming at home. There's a lot of demand for grass cutter within Lagos. In fact, we all love a bush meat. So grass cutter, I'm not sure of rabbit because many people don't eat rabbit, but grass cutter is a prestigious meat. So grass cutter farming and snail farming can be done at home. In the city, nobody will know there's nothing like offensive smell, nothing. That's what I'm saying now. I say snail farming does not smell, grass cutter farming does not smell, and they all have good markets. So it's either you do grass cutter farming or you do snail farming at home. You don't need any complicated gadget. No, there's grass cutter now. I have a friend of mine that's into grass cutter that can supply uh, the the breeder stock for you. You need a vet, but not like they hardly fall sick. So what you need are just few drugs that you can buy to administer to them. So it's not something that is difficult. You know, these are things, they are wild animals now. So we're just trying to keep them at home. So many times you don't need complicated drugs. They are not like poultry, where you are buying drugs every day or every month. No, this one they are just wild livestock. Your own is you're confining them in one place so you can sell and make money. So you don't need to have a a vet doctor coming to check grass cutter. My friend that has it, I'm not sure he has a vet dog. He give them basically most of the things that you know, livestock like grass cutter, they eat vegetables, grass from the bush. So many times those things are even drugs on their own. So you don't need to say, okay, you need a vet doctor to be coming. But this my guy, he can consult for, in fact, he can supply the grass cutter colonies and teach you what you need to do. So he doesn't need any vet doctor. Mm, okay, what is the turnover for them? Yeah, so grass cutter, I think you can sell grass cutter every 5 months. So let's use it this way. Your when you want to invest into grass cutter farming, you have to choose which of the model you want to be operating. Okay, welcome from Cameroon. Thank you so much for joining. In fact, I was about sending a few commodities to Cameroon. Yeah, I'm about to send few uh, commodities to Cameroon to your country. Yeah, so like I was saying, when you're going into grass cutter farming, you will have to look at which of the model do you want to be selling breeder stock or you want to be selling the meat, the matured one, table size. So if you want to be dealing on breeder stock, the amount of money to take you to feed them before selling is not the same that it will take you to feed breeder stock and sell them out and make your money. So the only thing I can, the only prediction I can give you, I can get you a detailed feasibility study on that, so you can settle down, go through it, see the cost of setting up. You can set up with maybe three grass cutter, four grass cutter, five. There is no cost to set. Startup cost is purely depending on how much you have. But within 5 6 months, you can sell a grass cutter that you have that is well fed. Yeah. So it doesn't grow like chicken. It's not like you can sell them every 3 weeks. So so that you know. So grass cutter takes longer period than bears. So within 5 6 months you can sell. What is the cost of feasibility study for grass cutter and snail? 500,000 for the two. For grass cutter 250. For snail 250. In fact, the one for snail I've written for someone in Lagos for 250 sef or 300. Yeah. So I just need to do the one for grass cutter, give you costing, give you study, so you can go through it and see which of. But one thing I know, grass cutter. In fact, me myself, gone. I want to do grass cutter. I just my small farm, maybe for my personal consumption because I love a lot of grass cutter, so I will do it for myself. But definitely, I might expand it to a bigger farm because there is nobody doing grass cutter on a commercial scale in Nigeria. And one thing I understand is that many of them don't have the financial capacity to say, okay, we can invest big money in this project. So maybe they can do a field, they do three grass cutter, four grass cutter, they sell, stuff like that. But if you invest money commercially and you're like me, someone who loves social media, you promote it, the volume of money you make from selling breeder stock alone, you buy Lagos Airport within 24 months. Uh, Someone is watching me from Saudi Arabia. You're welcome. How that side? How is Saudi? How is everything? I've not been Saudi Arabia, but Faust is laughing and saying she can buy. No, she can buy Lagos Airport and then buy some land in in Canada. How is Canada weather today? I even forgot to ask you. How are you coping with the weather? How is the cold? Has the snow stopped? See, I was just talking to some people on Facebook. I had a conversation with one of my friends. I beg, no japa, just dey there the same money. You japa when you have established. I always tell people about japa. One thing with jakpada, is it jakpada now? Yeah, now it's jakpada. I always tell people one thing with jakpada is that before you jakpada, you should have a solid investment. So now that you're there, you should be investing at home. So that when you jakpada, you can. Many people jakpada, they came back and they are doing well. So it's not like it's planning. I know because if you say okay, you stay in Nigeria for you to raise 10 million, it's not easy. Or you stay in Africa, So we have a lot of people here from outside Nigeria. So let's say Africa. I was in Ghana. I saw how beautiful the country is. Everything there is very okay. But one thing I've also understood is that financial, we don't have access to funding. So staying abroad can give you access to funding for you to be able to set up a business at home. Someone say, if you have big money, so why are you making YouTube video? I'm just asking. Okay, why I'm making YouTube video is not just because I have big money. I have big money, but YouTube bring customers for me. So I'm into trading of agro commodities. I also consult. So YouTube here is a platform where I get leads that do business with me. Like as I speak with you now, I've gotten a contact from YouTube here that is buying that I'm to be supplying 10, 60 tons of soya beans to weekly. So that person is from this YouTube. Do you understand? So if I supply 30 tons, 60 tons weekly, I'll make more money than the money that YouTube will pay me now. Me, I don't have this on my channel. Maybe you're just joining. YouTube pays me, right? So I'm trying to answer this person. YouTube pays me, but the least I get here that do business with me pays me more than what YouTube pay me. So that is why I'm still doing YouTube. I'm a businessman. Haba now. So you want to do grass cutter with 250? Auntie. What about chicken farm? I recently closed my farm because my birds keep getting stolen. Now, I had a conversation with a friend. If you want to go into agriculture in our age, you should invest a lot of money in technology. That is why I say farming is capital intensive. When you don't invest money in tech, things like theft will destroy your farm. But if we invest money in technology, good quality cameras that can pick sound, cameras that can watch every angle, nobody will steal your chicken. When my farm was fully functional, one of my staff was stealing 4 crates of eggs from my farm every day, 4 crates plus chicken feed, because I normally buy my chicken feed truckload. So we keep in our warehouse. We are moving it. This guy was stealing 4 crates every day. Because as at that time, I didn't have the knowledge that I have now. Okay, put in camera here, have a good security system that can monitor. So don't shut down your farm. Now you have seen the challenges. So what you need to do is to upgrade what is your mistake, then add to it so that that mistake will not happen to your investment again. Don't shut down your farm. Honestly, I'm so sorry about the experience we have. We all have our share in this agriculture. People will mismanage your investment, but it is still you that lack the knowledge. So if someone should come to your farm and steal your birds or steal your eggs or steal your fish, the whole idea is because you are ignorant. You have to accept that boldly and say, "Kai, it's because I lack knowledge." Because that same farm you shut down, other people are still operating that farm, making money. So why are they making money? Why you're not making money? It's lack of knowledge. So settle down and learn and push your farm. Okay, Prince say he want to set up his farm in Makurdi, pig farm. Makurdi is a pig hub now, so there is market for you back to back. But a steady market is butchers. Those people who are doing butcher, they are the one who are buying more. The people from the butcher area, they are the one that are buying. You know, I operated a meat shop in Makurdi before 2019, 2020. I had one of the biggest meat shop in Makurdi. In fact, my pig farm was one among the biggest. My pig farm was 2,000 capacity. So nobody, apart from our former governor, nobody had that capacity I had. So bulk of the people that were buying from me, they were butchers. Though me, I had a meat shop, so I could rear my pigs, move them to my meat shop, slaughter them, sell, and make money. COJ, Mommy J, Auntie J, come and pay my money and stop telling me that 250,000, you will not have money to do what. Okay, Leo is saying I should explain about plantain. Which area of plantain do you want me to explain? Hi, Vika, welcome. Where are you joining me from? Please also help me and like this video. Like the video. Thank you so much. Good evening. Please, I'm trading agro commodities. The best approach for beginner to go in order to raise money to start exportation. So when you're looking at exportation, you have to build at home first. You have to build at home first because exportation is capital intensive. At first, I've made a video on that. My training on exportation that the person that trained me does for me was 1 million naira. I paid 1 million for the training. Ehen. So when you pay 1 million for training, you will still need to export. So you can see that it's capital intensive. Who is asking me here that? Who is asking me how did you? So how did you end up making a video, or did you always think of it? I don't. Okay, let me check. I think this is the person that is asking me whether if I'm making money, why am I still making YouTube video? Okay, yeah, it's a person. Okay, so how did you end up making a video, or did you always think of it? How I make video from my experience, right? If you check all my videos, I make them from my experience, what I've learned from the business, and I explain on my channel that if you want to come into this business, these are areas you should also look at for. So I do it based on my experience in agriculture. Yeah, yeah, the group is still open. The mentorship is closing for that price. Oh, that 48,750 is closing this December. Once it's next year, it's 150K. This one I don't want to pay 250. This is my student. This my mother. Don't play with me. Oh. Okay, so the issue of storage of agro commodities, I've said it before, that is one of the oldest business model that we have in Africa, in Nigeria. So storage did not start last week or last year. But when you're going into storage, at first you need to have a good warehousing. Second, you need to have a good market, and you need to store what is what let me say you need to store what has a lifespan of say 6 months, at least 1 year. So what I mean by this is that, for example, if you store palm oil today and you were not able to sell the palm oil, what you can do is that that palm oil can stay for the next 1 year and you sell when the price goes up. So when it comes to storage of agro commodities, you don't store yam, you don't store tomatoes, or at least not fresh tomatoes. So you look at stuff that can stay long, that have longer shelf life before you store them. Now, like I say, before you store them, you have known that okay, there's a market. Take for example now, if you want to store soya beans, you know that there are companies that are buying soya beans. So you buy a season where soya beans is in large, let me say harvest season, you keep. Then when it's not rainy season, when it's not harvest season, you can bring out the old soya beans and sell and make your money. So storage is mainly for people who have large capital and who are not available to be trading every day. Christ, this question you're asking me after you say me I'm making video to make money from YouTube. This question that you ask me now is master class question. You have to pay for consultation before I will answer you. Someone who is not in Africa and they want to start agro business, how can they do it around the world remotely? So depending on the agro business, are you looking at primary production, or you're looking at processing, or you're looking at trading, buying and selling? Which area of agriculture? Because there are some areas that you can do remotely, and then there are some that doing it remotely might be difficult. So take for example now, someone who wants to go into poultry business. Okay, welcome from South Africa. I love South Africans. In fact, I have I once had a girlfriend from South Africa, but I lost her contact. Very beautiful lady. I lost her contact. I'm married now, though, but many years ago. Yeah, yeah. So like I was trying to answer Chris' question. So for you to do agriculture remotely, it shouldn't be primary production. So you can do remotely when it's buying and selling, trading, or you can do remotely when it's buying of farmland. So if you're going into plantation, take for example, now say you are in Dubai and you want to invest money in cashew production, you don't need to go to the farm every day to monitor the cashew. All you need to do is do the planting, do the clearing, and you can monitor them from anywhere you get. But when it comes to primary production, things like maybe you want to go into poultry farming, fish farming, snail farming, grass cutter farming, those things that require strict monitoring, I will not advise you to do if you're not in Africa. You can't be in Canada and have a poultry farm in Ghana and you expect that farm to function well. The only way that farm can function well is if you have the knowledge. So someone like me now, I've been into poultry for the last 12 years. So if I decide to move to Canada to go and meet Mommy J so that Co will catch me in Canada, that farm can still be on. I'll still monitor that farm. I can still monitor that farm very well. At least the farm will have some maybe a difficulties, but with the knowledge I already have on poultry, there's nothing you will tell me that I don't know. I can go and meet Mommy J in Canada now, still run my farm. But Mommy J now, since she has never done fish farming, she can't do fish farming in Nigeria while she's in Canada. The farm will not function well, except God has blessed her with a God fearing farm manager or a God fearing family member that can stand in the gap and with the help of technology. I told my friend today, we have a conversation. I say, look, if you want to invest in agriculture and you want to make big money from agriculture, invest in technology. This is 2025. Invest a lot of money in tech. I was telling my friend that if I'm having a poultry farm in Lagos while I'm in Kano, we'll have a control room full of cameras that monitor the farm for me, sensors everywhere. In such a volume that I will have a dedicated staff. Your own job is to wake up and watch the camera. We have a system. We have installed a system that can calculate how much the birds need and when you're supposed to feed them and when you're supposed to check them. And when that time reach, the fan alarm will ring for everybody to hear. Because these are little things that many of our farmers don't do that will have losses. So it's time for them to feed the fish. They will not go there. We have a control room. Staff, they are employed. Their job is to wake up every morning, go to where that room is, settle down there, and be watching the camera. Why I also still have it on my phone? Why that same gadget are still in my home, where my wife or my kids can still monitor it? So if I'm busy somewhere, I can still, okay, what's happening in my farm? Because many times in Nigeria, what people do is that they will install cameras, there will be nobody to monitor the camera. So incident will happen pass before they will come and watch the camera. No, you need a control room, a technology control room that can monitor your business for you. If you do that, you will do your farm anywhere you are. And it's capital intensive. So it's not for someone that have, say, $100,000. No, something big. Thank you so much, Winnie Pie from UK. No, I didn't use CCTV on my farm before, but now, ah, no go area. What happened to your pig farm in Makodi? I lost my pig to African swine fever. All my pigs died. I've made a video on that. How are the boys? My boys are fine. They are disturbing me that side now. They are watching cartoon. So if you want to invest in agriculture, first settle the angle of technology. It will help you. It will cure a lot of headache that you're supposed to have. Invest money in technology, good money in tech. Then you will see how your investment will run well. Yeah, yeah. African swine fever, African swine fever doesn't have cure. So once it hit your farm, you're doomed. Yeah, so rice processing is still profitable. Rice cultivation is not profitable. Okay, how does my accounting background help you? Hmm, it does. It helped me in terms of keeping record, financial record. So as I speak with you now, I still have some record of my. eh, I don't. I'm not. It's there on my library. I still have my documents. I can predict. Can help me to understand. Look at profit margin. Understand the time value of money before I can say, okay, this project is more profitable than this other one. You know. So my accounting background first have helped me in terms of record keeping, and then it has also helped me in terms of deciding which investment to invest money into by understanding the time value of money. Many people don't know what is called time value of money. I'm interested in selling, but with my own bag, like I told you before. Sure, you can do that. You can do that. It will just cost you, for you to get quality bags, get your NAFDAC number, you will need like 10 million. Yeah, let's say 11 million for you to start. High quality bags. So if you have like 11 million, you can get your rice brand started sharp. I'm on my way to paradise. I'm on my way, on my way. I'm on my way to paradise. Let me see if I can pin my number there in the comment section. I'm on my way, on my way. Is there any time in the year to start? You can start now. You can start now. You process your NAFDAC number, get everything done, so you can kickstart. You say, please, sir, as a beginner who is seriously interested in purchasing your course and being under you, is there any guarantee that we are all family will be exposed to wide range of buyers? I'm not selling any course. So maybe you're talking about our accountability community. Do you have concern the coming taxes? Should we register a business? No, no, no. You know, one thing is that we paying of tax is not an issue for me. Paying of tax is not an issue for me. At least we are not the only people who are affected. You can watch online. You saw what Aliko Dangote is doing now. We are not afraid of paying tax. There is no responsible business person that should be scared about paying payment of tax. Our concern is that they should also use the money wisely. So that is what where many taxpayers, especially business people, are concerned. As a businessman, I love the government to do their job. There should be security for me, such that I can build my farm in any location and stay there. There should be security for my staff. I should be able to travel by road, train. So if I'm paying tax and the government is using it to fund security, is it not good for my investment? So nobody's. I'm not scared. A chartered accountant like me, I know how to do that. I will not even pay shishi. We study it in school. I wanted to start earlier next year, but sadly lost. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about the loss. So sorry about the loss. Why is it that? So sorry about that. Yeah, you can start it anytime. Anytime. Even if it's April of next year, it's fine. So sorry. You know our mom, man. They are the only people that love. I was telling my friend now that the only person that love you genuinely is your mother, that loves you with her heart, that can say, okay, kill me, let my son be, or my daughter be, is your mom. Minus that, many people when that. So I was telling him about my own life. When I lost my business, I was going through, I nearly fell into depression. If you see what my mom was doing behind the scene, you'll be surprised. My mom was going to this prayer house, this one, doing all those ones. My son should be back and fine. Let my son get back, let his business get back, let him start making money. You know the rest. So I don't joke with my mom. She's the only person that if you tell me something about you, I must act on. Yeah, 62. We don't just thank God. Just thank God. Mom, no, 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 no. I know what my mom did. My mom, when I was in school, my parents are farmers. What my mother would do is that instead of her to buy clothes, she would carry that money and give me. She would tell me, go and use it in school. That kind of thing. Anyway, we thank God. You have a great knowledge, brother, and it comes from years of experience. I know it's hard to learn from just watching video, but okay, sure. I'll create a playlist. I have a lot of videos. Depending on what you want to watch, I can refer you to that. Don't worry. God will give another prayer warrior. You're the prayer warrior now. She have handed over the mantle to you. So you just intensify your prayer life. I'm also a Christian believer. I believe in much in prayers. So intensify your prayer life. Pray more. God is with you. You're not alone. So you have a lot of prayer partners that you're not aware. Ghana voter region. Ghana is one among in Africa. If you ask me to leave Nigeria, I will choose Ghana. I was in Ghana this year now in July. Very cool place. Very nice place. I have another, okay, Savior Nelson from Ghana. But my problem with Ghanaian is that when I was there, they would tell me, "Me, I don't know how to speak English." Ghanaian people should be very careful. Because you know what the matter is that how we are being taught to pronounce certain words, they don't match with the way Ghanaians were taught and how they pronounce. Yeah. So while I was there, if I speak English, they will say, "Ah, this one that you're pronouncing is not." I said, "I beg, people should leave me." So you understand what I'm saying? From Libya, Sunday, how is Libya? How are you guys doing? From Chibok, Chibok, is it in Brunu? I'm just shattered right now, but like you say, my hope faith grows. No, no, no. I understand. I understand. I understand. Winnie, I'm with you. I'm with you. Be strong in the Lord. Be strong. You are not alone. Remember what Ezekiel told Elisha told his boy. If God should open your eyes to see, you are not alone. Don't feel bad. I know how it is. Don't feel bad. So this farm city real estate deals, I'm seeing them a lot. You see, one thing is that Nigerians, or let me say Africans, we love our wolf too much. You see that pan city estate that I'm seeing everywhere. It go bust, but the challenge is that it will not bust soon because you already know it's long-term investment. So when it busts, many people will cry. We love our wolf too much in this our country. Why not buy your own land and have your own farm? Why you go carry your money go give person? If you trust the people, you know the people who are in charge with integrity, and they are not lying. They are telling you the truth. Nobody should tell you that in the next 3 years you start making 15 million every year. Slap that idiot. I'm sorry, oh. But don't listen to anybody who is giving you one false hope. That's my concern. Are you looking to hire anyone for anything in Lagos area? I have two very capable guys. Lagos. Me now, I'm a Kano boy. Kano, Benue State. I don't have much foot in Lagos. Though I'm looking at launching my estate in Lagos by an agro estate in Lagos by next year. Yeah, I'm launching my estate in Lagos next year. Thank you so much, Sunday from Libya. Thank you so much. Okay, Nelson from Ghana is asking me how is poultry business compared to crops. Poultry business is way, 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 way more profitable now. I told you that I was in Ghana now. I saw that Ghanaians consume a lot of eggs. I think way more than Nigerians. In fact, Ghanaians they hawk eggs in traffic. They hawk eggs in traffic. So why are you not doing poultry farm? Do a layers farm now. I have a very good breeded farm oil, but I don't know how to push it into the market. Okay, I was saying I want to drop my WhatsApp number. Any advice on how to market? You are not in Nigeria, so that is my concern with you. If not, there are many ways to market. I'm very interested in development in Africa, especially agri. But I've realized that you must think in terms of the entire product chain. Omije, this question you're asking me now is master class questions. Oh. So you pay that 500,000 that you don't want to pay. Uh-huh. So when you're looking at agriculture, if the truth of the matter is that you can't do all the value chain. So let's pick, say, poultry farming for example. You cannot do poultry farm. You do hatching, you do layers, you do broilers, you do adding value, maybe a cold room. You can't do all those ones. So in agriculture, the value chain are so vast. So many times I advise people pick one of the value chain and dominate in it. That is how to make money. They are all profitable. For example, now if you say, okay, me, I want to be into hatching or I want to be into feed production alone. Let's say you want to be into feed production for poultry. Who is beating this boy now? What is the problem? Tofik, who is beating this guy? Why is he crying like that? Give him shoe to wear now. Eh? Give him. I say na your mother. Person wear your mother shoe. What's your problem with it? Carry the mother shoe and give it to wear. People should be very careful there. Oh. Who is beating my boy? If I come there, I'll beat Tofik. I'll beat Tofik. Oh. I have cocoa seed for sale. How can I export it? So currently, I don't have any demand for cocoa seeds. That is the cocoa bean. I don't have any demand for it yet. I think we are into harvest season of cocoa also. So what you can do is that maybe let me drop my WhatsApp number. WhatsApp. So if I have any market for it, I'll let you know that okay, there is market. Oh, let me still know that this my Ghanaian friend is still here with me. Do you understand now? Someone went and carry the mother shoe to wear. They collected it that is too long. What is their problem? This is my family. Okay, good, good, nursing, good. So nursing, go into poultry farming now. There's a lot of demand for eggs in Ghana. Ghanaians hog eggs. So, so yeah, my WhatsApp number is in the comment section now. So, CN network. Another way to see people that that you're into agriculture. One thing I always advise people nowadays is that you have to be promoting what you have on social media. That is why I have my channel here. Don't think maybe it's because of YouTube money. Yeah, it's there. But I sell a lot of farm produce from here. My Facebook, get right now, someone has messaged me to supply him. I saw the message, I'm yet to open it. To supply him, is it ginger and one of the spices in northern Nigeria. So if I'm not posting on social media, I won't get that kind of contact. So CEN network, that is another way for you to get clients for your cocoa bean. Do you have a YouTube channel? Go and create a YouTube channel. Be promoting your product there. Create a Facebook page. Be promoting turmeric. All those, it's not turmeric. It was ginger and one other this thing like that. So when you promote your product on social media, you get buyers. You get buyers. So you will not be looking for how can I get buyer for this. Mamijo, you promised me what is it called? Chair and table. I've not seen it. I was expecting that DHL will call me that okay, I have a package from Canada. I've not seen it. Mommy J is still here. She promised to buy me table and chair. Can I throw more light on how to create a YouTube channel? Hmm. Creating a YouTube channel is just like, what is the problem? Sorry. So creating a YouTube channel, once you have your Gmail, you have YouTube channel. Right. Oh, so now me come get this Ojoro customer like this. We discussed about table one week ago. Now, business plan, feasibility study. I say, okay, you say two. I say 500K. Pay 500,000 for the two. You say you pay 250. Now you're telling me to choose either 250 or table. Ojoro is not good though. This Christmas, man, I never see money buy cow for my family. Oh. Where is Gaddafi? Where are you? Bring Zobo for me in that school. Come, Gaddafi. Bring the Zobo and my cup. Then, can you remove the plantain and fry for me? Plantain is still there now. Which one is where the plantain is? Yeah, so if you're on social media, you have a lot of customers, a lot of orders to sell your farm produce. So most of our farmers then they don't understand this thing. No website, no nothing, nothing. So that one you'll be limited. Maybe you have to carry your farm produce to a market square for you to sell. But when you have social media platform, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you can easily sell your farm produce as a farmer yourself. So it's one of the best way. All my clients, once I'm setting up a farm for you, we are creating a YouTube channel. Even if you can't do it yourself, you employ people who manage those because that is the easiest way to make your brand visible and you sell. I have a rice mill machine, two blower only here in Chibok. What advice? Hmm, what advice do you give me on how to expand? Yeah, how to expand your rice processing business depend mostly on your market demand. Are you having more market than what you can produce? That is where you should be looking at expanding. Or another cheapest way to expand if you're having bulk market is to partner with other factories. So you don't need to go and buy bigger machines. You can partner with other factories, right? And then you do your business. They process for you. You sell to your customers. It's in pig and poultry. Which one is brings higher returns? So I was speaking with Mommy J. I was telling her about time value of money. The duration it takes for you to start making money from pig farm is not the same with the duration it takes for you to start making money from a poultry farm. So for me, as an individual gone, I'll choose poultry over pig farming 1,000 times, especially layers, because the market is much easier than pig. I have over 70K followers on TikTok and I don't know what to do with it. I sell the account to me now. Sell the account to me. Let me be using it to promote my agricultural produce. Come on for you. Did you finish answering my master's level supply chain question? I've answered the question now. I'm drinking Zobo. Tofik, carry this Zobo and give those people. I say give those children, give a king. Okay, no, it's my wife that make the Zobo. I don't do Zobo myself. It's my wife. We call it Zobo. It's made from hibiscus leaf. Zobo. Okay, Ghana call this Sobolo. Okay. Mommy J, if you are missing Zobo, I can send to you now. If you know how to do it, I can send it to you. I was in Makodi, Benue State 3 years ago, and I'm planning to relocate back few months ago now. I don't know where to start food stuff business. So start trading of food now. Setting up a farm is good if you have the financial capacity. You can do pig farming or poultry. Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, because these social media platforms, you need to be very consistent for them to be promoting your page. So as a nurse, definitely you will not be able to push it. Can you connect a dry fish seller to supply me here? Of course, we can send you fish in where are you? Are you in Nigeria or where? We can send you dry fish. Okay, Manchester. We can send you fish now. Something that you can receive within a few within hours. Okay, Collins is joined from Port Harcourt. So my WhatsApp number is there. You can reach out to me. Then we can arrange your parcel. Send it to Manchester. You pick it. Either whether it's asa fish, catfish, any of the fish that you want. In fact, even smoke beef or smoke goat meat. You know, any of the food. Israel ogbono, egusi. I have a lot of vendors that can package that neatly and send to you. Who off the television? I go and check it now. Did he on back? So if the television is on, that me I'm not seeing it. Off it from the wall and on it back. Let me see. Uh-huh. Okay, no problem. Yeah, goat meat. Goat meat is available now. Yeah, Mommy J, that is a good one. Oh. I don't have any idea about school business, so the television did not on still. I just off it. Give those children their tablet to watch cartoon. I'll check the television later. I don't have idea about school business, so I told my wife that I want to open school for her, but she said no. Someone was asking me about Gary. No, about plantain. I can't find the person here. I think that idea too is good. So all you need to do is buy in bulk, take it to Manchester, maybe run ads, social media ads, target people within Manchester, then you announce the day you're making your sales, then people buy. Yeah. Section one. Go and drink. Yeah. More question, more question, more question. Let's have a good chat. We're almost 1 hour plus. Master class students. I don't want to pay. Value addition. In fact, I think by next year, inshallah, I'll talk more on value addition because there is so much to be done. Because I can see that one of the major issues we have in Africa is not even production. That is why I hardly tell people go and find rice, go and find maize, go and find groundnut. We have those things. What we need to do is to add value to them, which is one of the area of buying and selling so that they don't get bad. But superior value to it is processing. So for example now, if you buy groundnut and you process groundnut to groundnut oil and then kuli kuli, we eat a lot of it. Now many times you will see that many people will be telling you, uh, how do I even put it? How do I even put this now? How do I put it now? That is what I'm saying. We don't meet international standard because people have not invested money in processing yet. People are doing it on a small scale. Now, look at rice. I don't know the last time you have been to Nigeria, but you will notice that from 2019 till today, the quality of Nigerian rice have increased to a level that you will eat Nigerian rice now, you will not be able to differentiate whether it's foreign or not. Before now, you by main looking, you will see Nigerian rice, you will know. It will have stones, it will have dirty, dust, trees, chaff, everything will be in the rice. But when government shut down rice importation, and people begin to invest in high quality machines. That was when I set up my own factory. I bought my machines from China. When we did the installation, I will start processing high quality rice. Our rice now, you can eat it in Canada now, you will not know that it's Nigerian rice. In fact, the taste of Nigerian rice and bulk of these other things, you can't even compare them. Nigerian rice tastes better by far. Why is this so? Quality machines have been invested in processing quality rice. When I was in Ghana, I did a market survey in Ghana. I noticed that bulk of the rice in Ghana market were imported from Thailand and China. Now Ghanaians will tell you Ghanaian rice is not good, it's dirty. Why? Machines. They have not invested money in the machines to be able to process high quality product that can match international standard. So someone who is doing, say, plantain flour now, he's using one small machine in one small room. So if I should bring like 100 million and invest in plantain flour processing, we'll be doing number one, quality packaging. Quality packaging. We'll be doing good turnover. Money will be coming in from the business. So, but if one small lady is doing it in one room, the packaging will be poor, there will be zero quality control. So these are some of the reasons why our product does not meet international standard, or people still prefer imported ones. How they were being processed. Packaging is the bulk of the issue here. So you can't say, okay, Nigeria is doing bad when it comes to quality control. It's lack of quality machines. We are not investing in it. People have not invested in it yet. We invested in rice. Now, you can't differentiate Nigerian rice with imported rice. You cannot. Kiki, yes. This zobo that you're drinking, throwing on your body now, shey you bath before sleeping. Individuals are the people that invested in rice processing. People like me and you. Do you get? The only thing the government did that helped us was that foreign rice was not coming in, so we had the resources. We could compete. Nothing was just like what Dangote is doing now. Federal government is saying, okay, since Dangote has set up a factory here, let's reduce importation of petroleum products so that he can make money, because him processing here is providing jobs for a lot of people. So you can't compare we people who are producing at home, you can't compete with price, because farmers abroad, you know, in Canada, government fully funded most of their projects. A farmer in Canada can easily go to the bank and collect a loan of say $200,000 to set up a farm, invest in his farm. Me now, if I need 1 million naira, the bank will not give me. So if Nigerians invest in value addition, our product will also meet up international standard and quality. It's not that our yam is bad. It's not that our cassava is bad. If I finish bring it. Do you know that right now as I speak, we have one of the best, we are the largest cassava producers in the world. We produce 70% of the world cassava demand every year in Nigeria. And do you know that we don't add value to this cassava. So now when you look at value added products from cassava, Nigeria generates $0.0. Zero. Let me write it so that you understand what I'm saying. Zero. Nigeria is not making anything from it. Why? People have not invested in it. Now the Chinese people have come. The Chinese people are the one who are into cassava value chain. In the next 10 years, they will be the one that will be determining how much you sell our cassava. Even recently, they fix price for cassava for us in Nigeria Even in Ghana, they are in Ghana buying cassava, they set price for farmers. So Nigerians like me and you have the money, we prefer to buy Benz. We prefer to go and build one empty estate. We are not looking at adding value to the farm produce we have. So that is the reason why our products are looking at maybe the quality is not good. How about cassava starch? Can we not produce cassava starch? How many billion do we need? So these are some of the issues. What is that? What is that? Give me his cup. Give me his cup. You carry his cup and you're shouting. I'll beat you. Oya King, go and sit down and drink your zobo. Okay. That's right. Precious is joining me from Cape Town. How is Cape Town this evening? How people doing over there? In fact, once they see me with Zobo now, everybody is not drinking Zobo in my house. They are buying cassava with little money. So now they will buy cassava from us, process to cassava flour, process to cassava starch, process to cassava to ethanol, process to sabitor, process to livestock feed. So many byproducts that we don't even know. Export it to China, process indomie, spaghetti, noodles and other products, bring it back to Nigeria and make money. That thing is adding 0.0 naira to the CGP of Nigeria. Nigeria is not making anything from that. Who will say it? Somebody I want to drink Zobo. On your Bluetooth, let me send it. So what is the selling power available for cassava byproduct? You're talking of Nigerian market that have over 240 something million consumers. The market is large, bro. I know. I know about biofuel now. Cassava, that is what Europe use cassava for. The European countries, they use cassava for electricity generation now. I'm aware. I'm aware of that. They are buying raw cassava now. So if you process it, I'm not sure they will buy. They are buying fresh cassava or dry cassava. So if you are processing your cassava, maybe you have their contact there in China and you are exporting to them directly. I'm eating plantain. Mommy, when last did you see this one in Canada? Come Nigeria, come and eat food. Likewise, me. I just love eating it. So if I don't eat in the morning before I go to bed, so that is the issue we have with value addition. We lack the machines. Okay, loans. Whether we should give out more loans. Let me tell you the truth about giving out loans to farmers. It's not wise because there are a lot of things we are battling with as farmers in Africa. So if you want to give African farmers loan, there are many things that are already wrong. Insecurity, bad road, many other factors that will make that business not to make money. So giving a loan is not that easy. So what farmers need, let's say processors need, is equipment. For someone like me now, if I want to go into say yam flour, why not give me the machines that I can use? They'll be paying you from that. Because if you give money to farm, many of them they will use it to marry another wife. Good infrastructure, they are not there. Electricity is not there. I'm telling you the truth. They used to marry another wife or go nightclub. Yam flour is another industry that is not tapped. I heard that bulk of what people eat as yam flour is not even yam flour. It's mixture of so many yam flour is yam itself is less than 20% of the ingredients. Ghana has steady power now. When I went to Ghana, I was saying that they don't even have issue in their country. Yam flour is easy. The only thing is availability of yam. Except if you're talking about amala. If it's amala, you can easily do both. The pure pando, yam pando is not easy. Yam pando is not easy. That is why bulk of what is in the market is not yam. It's mixture of cassava, so many other things. Then they will add a whitener so that it will make the yam, the pando white. It's not pando yam. Yes, it's profitable now, but you will not be able to get yam in that volume to produce it at a scale. One thing with yam is that we have different varieties. And yam pando has to be pure white yam. You won't be able to get it that large volume. That is the reason why you see it in the market. It's not yam. Cross River State has enough organic yam. Not that it doesn't have, but at what volume? Remember, if I'm going into that business, I'm dropping like 200 million naira, building a factory that is producing, say, 30 to 40 tons per day. There is no yam in Cross River to meet up that demand. People will not eat the yam. Yes. Okay, where I take. Wait, let me see this one. See the way you drink Zobo, stay yourself. This my boy, you are disturbing too much. Oh. Do you want plantain? Well, I carry one. Yeah. Go and sit down, eat. Well, King, go and sit down. You're welcome. King, go and sit down, eat. So Cross River have yam, Benin State have yam, but what volume? And can they produce it all year round? No. So will your factory be down when they are not producing yam? That one is not a business. That's it. Go and sit down. If you want to move palm oil from the east to northern Nigeria, the first thing is you need to have someone from northern Nigeria who is into the business that you can partner with. So you're not the one who will go there and sell the oil. That person is the one that will sell the oil for you. They will sell it and take their commission from it. That is how business is being done in northern Nigeria. You don't just bring your farm produce and you want to sell. They will not chase you away, oh, but their people will not patronize you. You will end up sitting there till the day you get tired, you stand up and go. Once they come and discover that you're not even outside, they don't send you. So before you think of selling anything, palm oil to northern Nigeria, you must have someone there. That is how I do. When I go there and I want to buy, I carry their person, communicate with them, they love themselves more. Reality. Mm, mm, mm. What happened to your pint like this? My pants is here yesterday. Your pint here yesterday? Yes. Why did the pint here? And you know who can fix it self. Okay. What is Pink saying? Coffee. You could see how this boy clothes stomach are torn with Zobo, with the mouth. Wahala. Yeah, gift. So gift, if you want to sell anything there, those people are the one that will sell it. They will take their commission and give you your own part. Like that, it will be easier for you. And they don't take anything big, maybe 500 or 300. Hmm? Okay. Yeah, you're right. One thing is that people that put resources together to invest in projects are people who are already established. So if you meet me, for example, now when a hustler, you're not telling me to bring 10 million naira so that we can put in a factory. I'm expecting that in the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I should start making money from that factory. It will not work. So the only people who can put funds together to build a factory are people who are already established. Rural farmers can't do it. A farmer who does it maybe contribute 200K. Now his son is sick, he need money, and that is the only where he thought money is. That project will not work. That is the problem we have. So pulling funds together for rural farmers here, it don't work. It's fallacy. Mm. Take that one, go and sit down and eat. Mm. So Oga Collins, that is the issue when it comes to saying farmers to put funds together and execute a project. It's difficult. Our needs are not the same. You know it. Hmm? Take. Who is doing that? Stop that. So what kind of fish do you have in your location? Dry fish. We have asa fish. We have pangala fish. We have mangala fish. We have normal catfish, either seal one or the natural one. For example, you can get a carton of asa fish for 250,000 naira. One carton. Okay, catfish. I will have to check. I'll have to check that price of catfish. So I will send you pictures and videos on WhatsApp so you can see it very well. Trying to, yeah, mangala fish. All those ones they are available. Maybe when I send you the pictures on WhatsApp, you see it very well. Which this thing is not that big. 100 million. This is it's for you. Okay. No, 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 no. Crayfish is not cheap in northern Nigeria now. I have supplies of crayfish in Wari. I have supplies from Akwa Ibom. I have from Port Harcourt. Everywhere. Na my business now. So it's not that it's from north. What we have in north that is cheap is that fish. Because in northern Nigeria, they import fish from Chad through landed border. So fish is cheaper in northern Nigeria than any other part of the country. In fact, it's from northern Nigeria that they move things like fish down east, another part of the country. Okay, good. The five agriculture covered in this book are cassava processing. Yeah. So fish is cheaper. So like me now, I buy from Medugri. So it's cheaper that side. Yes. When you want to go into plantain chips, first thing, you should be very good at social media marketing. You should be extremely good with social media marketing. Have good packaging. You will sell. Go and drop the basket now. Though you should be good at social media marketing and you should have good packaging. Then you can make good money from your plantain chip business. Yes, you can send that fish from Medugri direct to Lagos. Direct to Lagos, you can send it. So if you have someone that can pick it from Lagos, the person will just pick it and send to you in Manchester. It's very easy to do that. Though you want to sleep, oh yeah, sleep on that chair. Carry those things away and sleep on that chair. Arrange the chair pillow one side and sleep there. If you stand up from there, I will beat you. Ado Ekiti. I sent four keg of honey to Ado Ekiti this morning. How are you guys doing over there? Hmm? You're counting what? Okay. They are the one disturbing me now. Shouting my name every 1 minute. Yes, you're disturbing me. You're disturbing me. Stop shouting. Number two, just two, not section two. 5 hectares of farmland in Ogun State. Are you looking at long-term or short-term projects? That is where we have to start from. Because someone who is looking at long-term projects, the kind of investment that he will do will be different from someone who is looking at short-term. Not actually section. Why is it? I have to instruct it before review. Executive summary. Hmm? Fifth of it. For long-term project, why not plant palm trees? Plant palm trees or plantain, you know, or cocoa, or cashew nuts. I'm just asking billionaire bulls from Port Harcourt. How is PH? I was in Port Harcourt throughout 2023. I was staying around Slaughter. My Port Harcourt person, I was staying around Slaughter. Then I wake up, go to OME Market at the Element Junction, stay there with some of my brothers. Port Harcourt, I don't like Port Harcourt. Every day, rain will fall. Every day. You can't even wash clothes and dry it outside. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll be expecting your message. Mhm, mhm. Okay, you're doing feasibility study on rabbit farming. Do you have, if you have investor, do you have a market for rabbits? Do you have a sure market for of taking your rabbits? That is where you should start. Oh, that's fantastic. Now, if you have market for rabbits, then you are good to go. It's not the issue of restaurant, hotels, schools. Those ones they are random off takers now. Do they have any agreement with you? Do you know how many they are buying? So let's assume you have 4,000 rabbits. How long is it going to take you to sell the 4,000 rabbits? Can do you have restaurant that buy rabbits that you are aware? Do you have hotels that buy rabbits that you are aware? Schools that buy the rabbit that you are 100% aware that this primary school or this boarding school is buying rabbits? Go that side now. So you have to be aware. This one is not guesswork. If you want to raise money from investors to start a rabbit farm, you should be aware, 100% sure that this restaurant here, they cook rabbit. This school here, they buy rabbit. Mhm. That is what we call um, market segmentation. I'm not doing anything. Every one of you have dirty mouth with Zobo. I cannot rub this thing on it. Ah, see someone that rub lipstick, you still use it to eat plantain. Oh yeah, people should go. No, I understand. So if you already have the buying market and you're sure, like now, since you have someone who is already doing it and seem to be struggling to meet up with market, then therefore means that it's green light. Please now people should go and sit down that side. King, go and sit down that side. Don't was go that side. So therefore me is a good business that you can go into. I can do a feasibility study for you. You just pay 250,000, 250K for me to design a customized standard bankable feasibility study for the rabbit project. That one, if you present it to investors, They open their wallet for you to take how much you want to take. Yeah. So if you can design the whole feasibility study yourself, it's good. But one thing I want to do is that it's not because someone is a farmer, then the person can write a feasibility study. Many farmers cannot. Me myself, I could not 2 years ago. I had to go and study how to write a business plan, feasibility study from a guy who was working with a bank. So he taught us and many other people how banks want their business plan to be. What are the key things to be inside? So that is the difference between my own feasibility study and the one that people write. But if you can do it yourself, depending on the people, maybe they don't care much about these kind of things, they can do it for you. Fantastic. You have no problem. Hmm? Stop that. Go and drop that pillow. So go and drop the pillow. Hmm? 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 Yes. Yes, I've seen it. Hmm. Stop that. Stop that thing. Hmm? Hmm? No, 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 stop that. Yeah, I understand. So, uh, please. Move your hand for me. So if there is demand for rabbits, then you can invest in it. You can invest in it. Yeah, it's not always easy now. One thing with business is that you don't expect it to be easy. That is the reason why many people are not doing it. So if it is easy, anyone can just wake up and do it. And you who is raising fund, you need to be 100% sure about market and also be good on social media too to help you. Hi, F19853. Welcome. Where are you joining me from? How are you doing? If you have a question related to agriculture, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. I will try as much as possible to answer you. Though you want, oh yeah, go and sleep. Go to your room and go and sleep. Sharp. Walai. They never sleep. Oh, this is the time. Oh yeah, now I say go to your room and sleep. Stand up and go to your room. Take all of them to their room to go and sleep. Put them on their bed. This is to 12 now. Yeah, so by creating content, visiting more restaurants, secure more deals, yeah, it's not a bad approach. But like I say, be very, very sure of taking market. It's very important. Not that you come and have 5,000 rabbit now, no buyer. Or they are buying at how much? Are you making profit? What is the cost of production? These are the things that you have to consider before you can decide to invest money in any project. Okay, cow horns training. Cow horns, I think that was for exportation business, right? There's market for export for that. Though they have their requirements and you must have plenty. And for you to start exportation, the training alone is 1 million. Uh-huh. That is why I did not even talk much about the training again. Because I checked that 1 million, people don't have money like that. Investor decision framework. Okay, where to get hybrid pigs? In Boko, you can go to Yande now. Don't you know Yande? They have Yande, is it College of Education or Polytechnic? Yande Polytechnic, I think so. They have hybrid there. You can buy from there. Even if they don't have, if you go there, they will recommend someone for you. College of Agric, Yande. If you go there, they will recommend. If they don't have, they will direct to somebody that have pure breed. Yarafi, that do for one here over now.
Yeah, of course. We speak dialect from time to time. Who is here? Who is here? We are getting midnight now. Who are the people? Do we still have people here? Do you have any question related to agriculture? You can ask in the comment section. No more question. That's good. My own question now is that people prefer that we should be doing live more. Can we be doing this live section more? I'm still here watching from Benin City. That's fine. Say how much Zobo am I drinking? It's just one bottle now. Whether there's sugar. Okay, yeah, there's small sugar. Very small quantity. You know, one thing with life is that I only do it when I'm sitting down now. When I have what I'm doing, it's just for me to sit. Bye. Someone is going for exercise. I think that is daytime that side now. Tofik, go back to that room. So if I'm not in this house, you can't take care of those children. That's fine. I will also have to close this one now and do other things. Evidence. So we are going to end our live section today. Definitely we'll see some other time where we'll have better conversation. Yeah, so thanks everyone for joining. Bye. I didn't even expect to stay this long, but at the end of the day, I've been here for a long time. Yeah, good night.